All right. Well, it has been a little while, so we'll do a recap, refresher on what we're doing. You guys had entered the Cinderlands and met up with Thousand Bones, and he had indicated to you guys that to get the information you guys are seeking, you may need to earn respect among the tribes because they will likely avoid you or attack you for being Teshmex, uh, which is basically slang for, um, well, outsiders and just people they don't trust. Sorry, I'm trying to grab something here. Okay. And so you guys had sought out to find ways to earn that respect, such as killing big game and bringing them back. And of course, you guys have 4 witnesses with you. And in order to get those respect points, your witnesses probably should be alive.
Yep, we're trying to keep them alive. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so you guys have been given a couple of clues on places that you guys can probably go to earn that. And one of the places that you guys had decided to head towards is the Acropolis to get the Thrall Keeper's Mark. And so let me put you guys on the
That's over at
map.
A,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. Share record. Yes. And you guys are the diamond. So you got a little distance to travel. But you guys have horses, so that shouldn't be too bad. And I don't recall. No, when Cliff was in Karamaga, I remember you doing research, but I don't think you learned anything about that location. It was somewhere else that you had learned about, but you have not heard much about it. But you from the tribes people, but you do know that it is in the Cinderlands. Do you remember much about that?
Um, I wrote that there. I was looking for like where the Palatine Eye was. I think was what I was researching.
Mm-hmm. And I think you also kind of learned what area it would be in, and now that you guys have a map, I might as well mark that area for you as well. But it would be I'll just put an arrow somewhere in this region.
Okay.
Okay. So we start our journey heading towards the Acropolis. And you guys, as you're traveling, there are a number of creatures that you guys will spot, but they don't really pose much threat to you unless you choose to maybe go hunting or whatnot. So
Okay.
it will take you guys several days, couple of days of traveling through this deserty, like, well, it's a mixture. There's a lot of like um what do they call these things? Hold on, pull this up. The Cinderlands. There are a lot of cinder cones and Cinderlands flora all about that can be somewhat deadly. Um, Okay, so go ahead and roll perceptions while you guys travel.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Dohan and Cliff. After like a day or so of traveling, you both kind of notice that from a far distance, they seem to be keeping a far distance from you. Seems to be a group of Shawanti, also on horseback, traveling kind of alongside of you guys, as if they've been watching and observing you.
Am I able to identify which like qua they come from?
You're pretty sure they're from the Sunqua.
All right, that's fine. Good. They should they should witness us.
Okay. Do you dare to approach them and address why they're following you, or do you just let them follow you?
I let the others know that I notice them following us, but I
Yeah.
just say like we should just let them follow us. They're here to witness us.
I see them as well.
So no,
Hopefully
I
we don't have
choose
to
not
stop the
to.
whole tribe from getting killed. Like
I
our
don't engage them.
witnesses.
Well, if they needed something from us, then they would come and like talk to us.
The Sunqua, are they the ones that we talked to begin with, our first contact, or are they a different
They're the
tribe?
most untrusting of us.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Okay.
Mm-hmm. They're the ones that would likely attack you if you came to their tribe.
They just want to keep an eye on us. I'm fine with that.
Maybe. You could always go ask.
But they're shy and reclusive. We would scare them away.
Oh, so scary. All right. So then you guys carry on, and you don't always see them when you guys are traveling. So sometimes when you look over, you're like, oh, maybe they went off and did their own thing. But every once in a while, you'll get a glimpse of their presence. And eventually, you guys will reach the area where the Acropolis is supposed to be.
How many days passed?
We'll say 3.
Okay.
Mark that also on the journal here. Okay. All right. So you guys reach this area, and above ground, what remains of the Acropolis is a partially collapsed tower bearing the mark of the 7-pointed star. And just to the side of the mark, a pair of 20-foot wide stone doors stand ajar.
I believe they call it the septedron.
Uh-huh.
So these are large double doors.
20-foot wide stone doors, yes.
Okay. But they're not currently open, or is there like a gap in them?
There's a gap. They stand ajar.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a jar beside them.
If there's nothing else, yeah, if there's nothing else that's like standing out to me, then I'll go and inspect the doors.
Okay, so I imagine you guys get off your horses, tie them
Yeah.
up. And so you go and inspect the doors, and you see that they seem to be leading down to a dusty flight of stairs.
Okay.
If you want to do perception, so
Sure.
What was at the Acropolis?
We're here for the Thrall Keeper's mark.
Mark. Yeah.
There was like some bad history here with some entity like making basically like slaves out of people.
I think I'm gonna put heightened awareness on myself. That'll be after that perception roll, but
Mm-hmm. Okay. Dohan and Cliff, you're inspecting the doors, and it appears that the doors have stood open for an extremely long time. There's no new movement of the doors, so but one thing that you do notice is a number of footsteps that lead into it that seem to be somewhat recent. You
Okay.
suspect that somebody or somebodies might already be inside, and you don't have any evidence that anybody has left.
Okay. It just looks like person footsteps, or what?
I mean, yeah, you guys are human. The footsteps are humanoid, just like yours.
All right.
I look around for other tied up horses and wonder how could they have gotten here.
Hmm. You don't see any.
They must be a wizard.
Yeah.
A couple other things about the stone doors. Each stone door bears a bas relief of the Sahedron on its face as well.
Okay.
Cliff, do you know what this means? Is it significant? Or Trinia, I guess, might also know.
Also, I mentioned intricate rune patterns of Thessalonian writing is on the doors as well.
Can anybody decipher the writing?
I don't know. Is it like a language I know?
It's Thessalonian.
Oh, it's Thessalonian. Let me check. Maybe I know Thessalonian.
I do not.
I do not know Thessalonian. Let me see. Do I have like comprehend languages or something? I don't think so.
I don't.
Oh, I do have it. I just don't have it prepared. So I think I can. I have an open slot. So if we wait for a minute, I can. Is it a minute to prepare for alchemist? I think it is. Then I can prepare comprehend languages, and then I might be able to read it. So are we fine with doing that? Give me a minute to do that.
Does Trinia
Sure.
know Thessalonian?
That's fair. Maybe Trinia.
You guys
just
are going to
knows
rely on
Thessalonian.
the NPC to do everything for you? Oh my god.
Everything.
Oh no, he has
Yeah.
comprehend languages. It's just why spend the spell slot if we don't have to?
No, she does not know Thessalonian.
Okay.
Okay,
I
wait a
will.
minute.
I will prepare comprehend languages, and I will use comprehend languages, and then hopefully I should be able to read it now.
Okay. Yeah, so what you're reading seems to be writings that are extolling the virtues of the Rune Lord Karzog and the power of the goddess Lysala.
Oh, Lysala. Does that mean anything to me?
I don't know. Do you have knowledge religion?
Yes.
Nope. Kaeso rolled a little better than me.
Beat Cliff! I'm going to remember this day forever.
Wait, I have one knowledge, and it is religion. No.
Lucilla is known as the Sahedron Scion. She is the goddess of runes, fate, and the reward of service, and was once a major religious force in the Empire of Thassalon. She's usually depicted either as a stern woman with no mouth, or a creature with a snake's lower half, a human woman's upper half, 6 wings, and a Sahedron on the head.
In other words, like a completely trustworthy looking individual.
Is she? That doesn't ring a bell at all. Is she like a? Is she still around? Do people worship her?
After Earthfall, which destroyed both Aslan and Thassalon, Lysilla's cult was almost wiped out of Golarion.
Almost.
And the Lysillans resurfaced to free their leader Kroon back in 4713, but he only lived long enough to be defeated and killed by agents of the Pathfinder Society. So since then, not really.
So she was not a good character? If
You
the
know her to
agency
be
decided...
somewhat lawful evil.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, which is fine. Nobody's perfect. I don't know if that helps us any, but
I don't think
it
it
is
helps us choose
interesting.
a direction, but it was interesting
Yeah.
information. Thank you.
Mhm.
Shall
Down
we
the steps
randomly
then.
choose a
Down the
we
steps.
go down the steps.
All right. So, unless otherwise stated, there's no light in this place.
Do we need to bring our entourage with us?
They need to witness.
Yes.
I know, it's just inside, it's harder to like...
Listen, Kaeso, I have a special job for you. It's called watch our entourage and make sure
Yes.
nothing happens to them, okay?
Okay, there is a selfish aspect to this because expanding the number of people around me makes it difficult to exclude enough people not to murder the whole group.
You can't just don't cast channel negative energy.
Just don't do that. Okay.
Yeah,
Just don't do the one thing
Fair
that
I mean,
you
aren't we
do.
expecting this to be most likely undead down here? I mean, I guess there's evidence that somebody else is here,
Oh,
but
I forgot about that. Yeah,
but I
okay, fair
feel like
enough.
that's what we were expecting anyway, so it might not matter.
Yeah, okay. As for the light, I'm still carrying a daylight spell.
I guess it would matter a little bit because you.
Which
No,
will
it'd be
last...
fine. It'd be fine.
Daylight should last long enough because it's like 10 minutes per level, right?
Yeah, it'll last an hour and a half. So,
Sure.
and when
Go
that
for
runs
it.
out, I have the just generic light spell. So we might as well start off big.
I have a
I cast
lantern
daylight.
I can use too, but if we have daylight up, I'll hold off on that for now.
I should probably have cast it on something here. Just a sec.
On like a weapon or a shield or something, or your shirt.
Your cod piece.
Psst. Still never played a game with anyone who like did anything particularly weird with their character like that. I don't think I ever will. I think most people don't do that kind of stuff.
Do what?
No,
You know,
most
like the
people
kind of
don't.
person
But
who's like they're like trying to inject like suggestive things into their character like through roleplay. Like there's the stereotypical like that guy. But I don't think I've ever played with anyone like that. It's just a whatchamacallit, a stereotype.
Cliff, I've given you the daylight spell.
Okay.
And I've also cast a magic vestment on you as well.
Or like the bard that's always trying to get with everything and everyone.
Yeah.
I
I don't think
mean,
those
I
people
played a
actually exist.
paladin that tried to get with everything.
Yeah, but like your role play was much more like on like brand for the character.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
If you've ever seen God, what's the movie called? Was it just Gamers? They have like that kind of like sorceress that's played by a male player that's like always trying to get with people because they have 18 charisma. Yeah, I think most people have like enough taste to not try to do that.
It tends to be. I've seen similar stuff. It tends to be people that
Yeah.
are like really new to role playing, so they're
Yeah, that too.
sort of just not certain how. They're just goofing around, right? It's like
Yeah.
they're new to the
They're
game.
not
They're going
taking
to
it
steal
serious.
stuff. They're
Yeah.
going to beat people up for no reason other than I'm going to do all this weird
Yeah.
stuff because
Well,
Yeah.
now that I think about it, I had a group of real life friends that I somehow talked into playing Pathfinder, and they've never played Pathfinder before in their lives. And I was like, this is fine. You guys, this is fine. So I sat them down at a table and I started Reign of Winter, and we didn't even get out of the town. You want to know one of the first things they went and did? They went and like robbed somebody in town and then had sex with him, and then like that was our session.
Yeah, that's like that kind of behavior.
Yeah.
it's a new player messing around behavior. So.
Yeah, so I was just like, I don't think this is gonna work, guys.
It's wild. Like you really find out more about people when you like give them the space where it's like you can do anything you want, and then like they just become unleashed.
Grand Theft Auto,
They
let's go.
give into their
Yeah,
id.
GTA.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like my actions have no real consequences.
Cliff,
What they
are
do.
you? Oh, nothing. That's temporary. But now mid is hurt and grappled apparently.
Oh, you guys would have healed them by.
Yeah, he's the one that got grabbed by the rock last time.
Xale, what is your spiked chain? What magic is on it?
Just a +2.
+2. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And Cliff has that human bane rapier, right?
Yeah, I don't think we'll be getting much use out of it at the moment, but I also have a +1 dagger, I think. Yeah, +1 sun dagger.
Dohan has like 4 or 5 effects stacked on him from last fight as well.
Okay, so you got daylight, and you guys start heading down the stairs. Some other notable things is the walls are composed of a black granite flecked with blood red deposits of rock crystal and more intricate rune patterns of Thessalonian writings. It continues on with Karzog and the goddess. And then you guys will reach a lower flooring here. I'll just reveal that. You guys are on the map? Yeah, okay. The stone stairs end at a 20-foot wide and 20-foot tall hallway that leads to the east, opening into a large chamber. How far does the daylight spell reach?
I will let you know in just a sec.
Okay.
It is pretty substantial, though.
I imagine so, yeah. Like maybe 90, 60 or 90. It is a bright light. Anyways, the floor is cluttered with dust and tiny mounds of ash that look to have been recently disturbed in places, but signs of the trail vanish to the east once the stones become clear of debris.
Bright light within 60 feet and dim light another 60 feet. So 120 total.
Okay. Where's my little thingamajigger? There it is. What is all? Oh. Oh my gosh. I have an accept all movement button now.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah. Okay.
Finally put that in there. Good.
Accept all. Does it work though? Yes, it
Yeah,
It
does.
did.
put it in there, but it doesn't work.
You never know. You never know. It is Fantasy Grounds. Okay. So let me go ahead and reveal this really large chamber for you guys. Doors and all.
Oh, pits.
Okay, and the trail, though you guys haven't like quite followed it yet, seems to be, oh, let me switch tools, leading to this door here.
Yep.
Okay, let me read you guys a description of this room. The air in this massive cathedral-like space seems strangely cool. The walls are carved with vertical ridges that rise to support the arc above, where the ceiling vaults into the shadows to a height of nearly 60 feet. A 5-foot wide balcony rings the room, the floor of which drops 15 feet into a pool of dark water. Halfway between the east and west ends of the room, a bridge crosses the pool. 2 large stone doors stand in the walls to the south and east. Smaller doors sit in the walls to the northwest and southwest. All 4 doors bear depictions of 7 pointed stars. And
They love their 7 kind of stars.
the water, the water is dark and looks stagnant.
All mosquitoes.
And clogged with silt and a thick upper layer of dark algae.
Oh, I guess we're going to avoid the water. Let's go left and check this door.
I'm gonna try to see if there's any signs of like movement in that water.
Okay. You do not sense any movement in the water.
Okay.
Oh, let me get your NPCs with you.
No, we don't need them.
Oh my god, am I not allowed to pick up the NPCs and move them? Oh my god. What is the button again?
I wish we could put them in an extra dimensional space.
Stay here for a minute.
I actually found a really cool spell building another Pathfinder character
Oh god,
recently.
this is lagging.
I rebuilt my
Did they not move?
I see they moved a bit.
They were supposed to.
Well, now one's on top of the other.
Is it me that lagged? Well, they're not moved on my screen. See, this is what I was talking about. Does it work?
I mean, I see them as being in the middle of the hallway.
Yeah, not for me. They're still back at the stairs.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna close the map and reopen it. Nope. In fact, the entire map just reset itself. No, what? Can one of you guys make a movement and let me see if it
Sure.
accept? You move. Why aren't the NPCs moving? Okay, let me just reintroduce them to the map. Okay. I'll figure it out as we go. Okay, so looks like you were heading up. So let me just put my pointer here. This is where the footsteps lead to these double doors here. Okay, so you're gonna come up to this pool to the northern door.
I wanted to check the northern door. Yeah.
Okay. So I had mentioned, or maybe I hadn't mentioned this, but each stone door bears a bas relief of the Sahedron on its face.
Just a reminder that I've given out platinum rings to everybody.
What was that?
I've given a platinum ring to everybody to wear. It's part of the
Oh,
shield
okay.
as a spell.
Sure. I'll question what I have to do with this, and I assume you tell me it's for magic.
Yes,
I wish it was a
it
silver
allows
ring.
me to ward you from harm if need
All
be.
right.
Mm-hmm.
I'll trust you.
Okay. What do we do at
I
this
think we're opening
door?
this
We're
door.
gonna check the door. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't-
You don't
our
see a way to
squares are
open
kinda-
it.
There's no way to
Oh.
open it.
There's
I
no
can't like
handle.
push on it.
You try pushing on it. It doesn't seem to be a door that swings in and out.
Huh.
This door cannot be opened from this side.
I
This
guess
door
not.
seems to
Let's
be
try this
barred from
one.
the other side.
No, that's not really the impression you're getting. Maybe roll perceptions.
All right.
Well, these little things in the wall.
Just examining the door. It looks like it might raise and lower.
Guess we have to find something that raises or that raises the door.
Are these buttons?
Or what buttons?
These things. I don't know. Can you see my pointer?
Yeah, I see your pointer.
Or are they just decorations?
That's a good question.
They're arrow slits. Pew pew.
I mean, whoever came in here first
shows
obviously came through these
several long,
double
narrow
doors.
gaps.
Hmm.
So you can kind of peer into them,
We don't-
and it just looks
do
like
we
a
continue
dark
to see
hallway
the-
through them.
Okay.
Do we continue to see the tracks that we saw coming in here?
Yeah, that's where the pink arrow's pointing to.
Okay,
They
towards
went
those
through
doors.
this door. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that door that I'm at? Is that also like one of these doors that we can't open?
Yeah, all doors that you guys may approach seem to be exactly the same.
Even these double doors down here,
Yeah. So they all seem to have.
and they're closed.
Mhm.
But there's no other like way to go in here though.
Mm.
So
Not that you
this
can
this other pair of double
immediately
doors
identify.
is also closed.
They are closed, yes.
Well, whoever came in here did not go around checking the other doors. If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
you said that the tracks just lead straight to the double doors to the south. So
Yeah.
I'm curious about whether or not they knew what they were doing, because they didn't even bother with these little doors.
I mean, my intuition says that they knew what they were doing if they went one direction only.
Should we follow them?
First we need to figure out how to like even attempt to follow them, because we
Oh,
can't
well,
open any of these doors.
Did anyone look
Just-
down these open slit things?
I'm going to go look at these doors to see if they're the same. Oops. Yeah, they're not.
Yes, the doors do all seem the same.
Oh, even the double ones slide down. Fair
Mhm.
enough. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
see.
Xale, as you're like looking through the slits, the daylight spells kind of just illuminating a little bit through them. You just see a wall. It looks like a narrow hallway, perhaps. So there's really not much to see.
Okay, well, I'm going to try something. If everybody wants to come back and
To
just
where?
move away from the back up the hallway here, moving away from the water.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I take out a wand and I'm going to cast Create Water and just drop a bunch of fresh water into the pool and see if that elicits a response of some kind.
Okay. You do that. And the water, like, goes into the pool and it kind of disturbs the algae and the water just kind of moves around a little bit. But nothing seems to come of it.
Okay. Still suspicious of the pools.
What? Why?
I'm suspicious of the holes in the wall. It's like it's either there for someone to watch us or it's some kind of like puzzle. But I didn't see anything in the holes that we're supposed to do something with.
So we
So
don't notice anything about trying to open these doors. Like if there's any kind of like button or way you're supposed to interact with it.
Well, let me mention it again. Each
Mm-hmm.
stone door bears a bas relief of the Sahedron on its face.
Are they on the same orientation?
Yes.
Okay.
Press your hand to it.
I'll come down and I will first of all perception it in the off chance I see something important. And when I don't see anything important, I'll just wait for everybody to come by and get ready to push it.
Oh my god, I think I know why I can't move the characters. Because walls are on. Okay, let's turn walls off. There we go. I think these guys are just gonna stay here for now. Okay. Cliff, did you jump into the pool?
No.
Okay.
He's
According
he
to my
likes to be in
screen,
the
you
square.
did, but yeah, it's no,
On
no.
my screen, I'm on the bridge.
When he moved
He's on the
himself, it
bridge,
was like
yeah.
over here.
Oh,
But then when I approved it, it adjusted
it went.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Weird.
see, shit don't work very well. Oh well. Well,
desync.
yeah, probably. We are on a cloud after all. Okay. So you said you were gonna perception. Okay, so you don't. Nope, nothing stands out.
Yeah. Okay. I will push against the door and see what happens.
Okay, you touch the Sahedrin, and the door starts to raise.
It's easy. I will now run away from the door.
Okay, let me look at something here. Okay. When you guys open the door, you see some individuals. Who's open? Well, I mean, I guess you pushed the door button and you ran away, and everybody
As
else
soon
is
as it
just
started to
standing over
move,
there.
I ran away from it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Let me pop this in here. Let me reveal the room for you. All right, there are 4 individuals in here, and they don't seem to be trying to hide at all. And one of them you recognize. Several days ago, you had met him. Let me approve this movement here real quick. It is Krojan. Eats what he kills. And 3 Skylar Quall Thundercallers with him.
One that did the test of strength?
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Okay. He greets you guys with a stoic nod, explaining that he and his Thundercallers were concerned that you guys were not going to properly respect the ruins and would fake your quest to gain the Thrallkeeper's mark.
What?
Oh, never.
So you're what? Here as a secondary
witnesses?
witness?
I wouldn't say that. Perhaps. I just have a bad feeling that you guys are going to disrespect these ruins. I'm here to make sure that doesn't happen.
Very well.
Are there any actions that you would suggest we refrain from? I don't want to and do something by accident that would tarnish your holy site, if that is what this is.
We'll see about that.
Well, wait. Are there any things we need to be careful of to not do?
He ignores Xale, and he squints his eyes
Okay.
over at Dohan, and he says, "What was it that you and Thousand Bones spoke of during the Bone Council fire? Why are you here?"
I tell him that we seek Thrallkeeper's mark.
That's the obvious, but why?
We seek the favor of the other Quas.
There
There's an
has to be a reason why.
I nod and I say yes, there is an important matter, and it has to do with the safety of the region.
Huh.
There are old legends that could help us defeat a tyrant. And I do say like it has to do with what's underneath Castle Korvosa.
You're all the way out here for something underneath Castle Korvosa. That makes no sense.
It doesn't make sense. But then why would we be out here if it was something insignificant?
Nefarious reasons, perhaps.
But there are nefarious things going on, but we're trying to stop them. The queen is perpetrating something heinous, but we need more information, and we need to know what's underneath Castle Korvosa.
Information from who?
What?
Information from who?
I say from the elders of the Quaz. They know they've known this region longer than anyone else.
He laughs out loud loudly and says, "That will never happen, for the sun shamans of the Skylar Qua have nothing to say to Teshmek."
I guess I say back, well, that may change, just as the rising sun changes changes to the moon in the evening.
Okay.
But if you wanna be witness to our deeds and bravery, then you may. You can tell the others of our worth.
Hmm.
After all, if you yourself have witnessed us, then they'll believe you.
Yes, I will be witnessing your death, I'm sure.
Well, you'd be so lucky to witness my, by count on my hand, my fourth death, if that.
We lost count.
Yeah.
Huh. I find you amusing. Well, carry on then. Explore. I shall watch in entertainment.
All right. So then I guess we just start exploring doors. I don't know, should we bother exploring these doors that are in that room, or should we go to this room with these doors?
Well, I'm just curious because there's that little pool of water in this room. I wonder if that is significant.
In this little room? The floor of this otherwise empty chamber contains a 5-foot diameter hole in the center, surrounded by a ring of tangled runes. Inside the hole, a shaft filled with brilliant emerald light drops into the depths.
Okay. I don't know what to make of that. I'll cast detect magic to see if if it's magical.
It is indeed magical.
I'll spend a couple of rounds to see what kind of magic. I'm guessing necromancy, but I'm hoping it isn't.
It's kind of strange they don't mention, but let me pull something up that would be related to it. That would probably tell us what it is. You detect transmutation.
Oh, okay.
And it's a moderate magic aura.
Ask, I'm sorry, I forget his name here. I asked the Dohan's rival, do you or your shamans know the significance of that pool of green light?
He scoffs at you and doesn't answer.
Okay. Well, I'm willing to head on over here and keep an eye on Dohan.
Okay.
Did you learn anything about the pool?
It's transmutation magic, but unless we want to go in there and to investigate it further, I don't know anything more about it.
I mean, if you have the means to do so, then yeah, you can. I don't.
Cliff, you are probably better at that kind of thing than I am.
Sorry, what do you need me to do?
Well, I know this pool of green light is transmutation magic, but beyond that, the runes and stuff around it are beyond my ability to decipher. I don't know
I
what
still
the
have
purpose of
comprehend
that
languages
is.
going, so do I see anything with
Oh.
comprehend languages?
No, there's nothing
Okay.
that explains it.
Being transmutation, it feels like if you need to toss something down there, but beyond that, I don't know, other than trial and error.
We're talking about the runes over here?
Yes, that's
The
right.
well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone's tokens are over here, so I got confused.
That's right.
Yeah, Dohan's in a
Um,
hurry.
Can I tell anything about the runes with a spellcraft check, maybe?
Why can't I move you? What's going on?
I think it's the walls.
I turned those off though. Maybe if I unlock, that might do it. No, that didn't. Are you stuck in the wall now? Okay, I'll just put your token back on the map. There we go. What did you say you were gonna do at the well?
Can I use spellcraft to try to decipher the runes?
It's not runes. You're there's a well that's glowing an emerald green, and it's detecting as transmutation
In
moderate
that
magic.
case,
Sorry, I thought you
use
said there was a
spellcraft?
ring of runes around it to begin with, but I might have misheard.
It's surrounded by a ring of tangled runes.
Okay. They're indecipherable. Can I just do spellcraft anyway to try to see what the well does?
Sure.
I'll touch it and analyze it.
Yeah.
Where's spellcraft? There it is, and I get to add my inspiration to it. It's not great, but
That's
it's a
actually
28.
enough. You spend some time on this one. It might take several minutes, and you have deduced that if somebody were to get into the shaft, you will receive the benefit of a featherfall spell, and you will gently float down the shaft. You're pretty confident.
Okay.
I'm curious.
So maybe they're intending for people to go down it. I don't know how they intend for people to come back up, though.
Hmm.
But in theory, that's something we could do, is we could go down the shaft and nobody will get hurt.
If we need to. All right. Are we? Do we want to try and go down it right now, or are we?
Well, that's a one-way trip. I think that we should probably explore everything else before we jump down the hole. That's just my suggestion.
Oh, okay. I mean, we could get back up. We have means to do so. But all right, well then I think we should check these double doors.
Yeah.
So we know how to open them now, right? We just put our hand on the Sahedron or what?
Yes.
All right, well I'll do that.
All right, and Kurgan follows you guys and observes. His
Wow.
his
We have a whole audience.
Yeah, we sure
his
do.
storm callers will actually wait at the entrance while he just kind of lingers behind you guys.
All right.
All right, the door opens. Oh, also, I should mention the other doors automatically close.
All right.
Hmm.
So there's only like one door open at a time.
The doors that you opened here seem to have just closed on their own.
All right.
You don't know why. You didn't do anything that you're aware of. No. Okay, you open the door. And this corridor, when you guys put some light in it, on both directions, let me reveal some more. It seems to be like a long corridor, but in both directions, it ends abruptly choked off by thousands of tons of collapsed rock and sand.
So just one way forward then. Or well, I guess there are these doors on the side.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Open
Oh.
this door, check down. I mean, I suspect it's going to be a long hallway.
Probably.
It almost
Yeah,
looks
I'll go
like an
there.
observation room or something. Like you stand behind there while something bad happens in the room with the pool of water.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll go to that door and I'll try to open it.
Okay, you open that door. And it's just a long hallway.
We could loop back around.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll just go and check the
Oh,
door.
did this door close when he opened the little door on the side?
Well, let me address that actually. The doors automatically close after I think it's just 1 minute of standing open. It says that I'm supposed to hurt you guys if you're standing in the middle of it, but I'm pretty sure that if you guys aren't stupid to do that. But yes,
The
they
door's
will
closing.
close automatically in 1 minute, but you know how to open them, so.
Hmm.
But yeah, just keep that in mind in combat. You could potentially get squished if you're standing in the wrong spot. So Dohan, you go up to this door.
Yeah, I'll try it. See if it
All
loops
right.
back around.
Okay. When you open this one, it does look just a hair different than the hall you're in. This one seems to have a corner that goes around that direction, but your daylight spell isn't. Who has the daylight spell? Did you put that
Cliff.
on?
I have it.
Cliff. Oh, okay. So your daylight spell isn't quite showing around that corner, but you do
Alright.
know there is one.
Looks like there's a different direction we could go if we wanted to. Do we want to try this one, or did we want to try the other double doors?
I would say might as well go through the door. You're there now, so
All right, come on, everybody. We're going through.
yeah.
Let's check it out.
All right. Let me reveal this space for you. All right. A curved northern alcove of this chamber displays a brilliantly colored bas relief carving of a woman with 6 wings and a serpentine lower body. The coils of her lower body wind in and out and around a large 7-pointed star. Tiny shards of gemstones embedded in her tail make her scales glisten as though with moisture, but in more places, chunks of the carving have cracked and crumbled away, giving the depiction of the serpentine woman a strange but undeniable look of age and decay.
So a shrine to Lysandra?
Masala.
Lysala. Thank you.
You can
Yes,
do
I
a
think that's who
knowledge
it is.
religion check to know
Yeah.
more.
Eh.
I get a 30.
Da-da-da-da-da. This room appears to be a shrine, or once was a shrine, dedicated to Lysala's herald, Kershu, known during the Thessalones height as Kershu the Divine Serpent. The herald is known today as Kershu the Undying, as she lingers despite the fact that her god seems to have moved on.
Huh, ominous.
All right. Guess I'll go in further and check things out. Anything standing out to me in here, aside from just the general like description of the room?
You begin to look around, and the sapphire and emerald slivers of the statue's tail appears to be somewhat valuable if you were to take them. Nothing else really stands out, though.
We were warned against defiling this place, so I don't think it would be in our best interest to scavenge chips of emerald.
Yes, good. You were paying attention. Well, if I don't see anything else, then guess we can guess I can try this door, see if it just loops back.
Wait, one
That
second, I gotta
indeed it
AFK for a minute.
seems like it does.
Let's go forward. I'm satisfied. Although, am I underneath somebody? I think I'm under somebody.
Cliff and 2 of the tokens are stacked on top of each other.
That's good.
Xale is wandering off on his own.
Yeah, it seems like we're done here. Going over to this other door.
Cliff, you open, or Xale, I'm sorry, you open the door.
Oh, okay. I wasn't opening it yet. I was gonna wait for everyone else, but that's okay.
Too bad. You opened it.
I think it just loops around.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing of interest is this little door that is different than the others. But other than that, we can just go straight through the front.
Yeah, I think we go
If you
through
wanna
these
push
double
forward.
doors. Yeah.
I guess Xale
I'll
is
open this door.
opening them all. All right.
Yeah, gotta open them
Yeah.
all.
You're supposed to do that during combat.
Okay, well, I'm here. I'm waiting for the big door opening.
Okay.
Okay, so we open this double door right here.
Okay, you do so. And the walls of this chamber are decorated with 6 life-sized bas-relief carvings that depict a diverse collection of priests, each adorned in billowing robes covered in Thessalonian runes. An intricate scripture winds around the carvings, coiling across them and along the walls like an immensely long tangle of ribbons. Several ancient skeletons, some clad in hide armor or clutching Shawanti weapons, lie scattered around the statue's base.
That's not suspicious. Do you still have your comprehend languages going, Cliff?
I think so. It lasts for um quite a while. 10 minutes per level. Is it divination? It is divination. So I get it for 110 minutes. Or yeah.
Can
Does
you
it-
read the writing without entering the room?
He would not be able to because
I have
it
to get
winds
closer.
around stuff. Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll go in the room and cautiously.
Well, just a quick question before he does. Can I just from the door take a look at the skeletons to see if they have like, shattered skulls or broken rib cages or anything like that?
These skeletons do not appear to be damaged by any kind of blunt force trauma.
Okay. Oh, be careful. It looks like a trap to me.
Wait, what's the trap?
So
All
you
the
begin
skeletons?
reading the runes?
Yeah, I'll start from the left because usually it goes left to right.
You'll figure out where the beginning is. Well, not if you're in Japan, but
Yeah, I don't know.
you never know. You never know what the
I might find out
Thessalonians
I'm reading it backwards and then.
It. All right, Cliff, you begin reading, but I need a will save from you.
Okay.
Okay. Your will is strong. you started to read the runes, and you started getting this sensation that you had to keep reading them and you could not stop. But you were able to fight it off, and you can stop reading the runes anytime you so choose to.
Huh, okay.
Okay. What does it seem like the runes are like saying, I guess? Is it a story or something?
Hold on.
It's ancient mind rot.
Yeah, it just makes you
Uh,
doom scroll.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
mm, you read
So
it, and it just kind of seems like a lot of nonsense. You know, it's talking about Karzog and Lysa. Um, not Lysa. What is her name? Lysila. But it really just seems like nonsense.
Okay.
It's just a trap. Okay.
It was just a trap, yeah.
alright, so is there anything else in this room that would catch our attention?
Did we do perception? You did. 5 skeletons on the floor are the remains of long-dead Shawanti explorers who had the unfortunate ability to read Thessalonian and died of thirst while reading the eternal glyphs. Most of their
Alright.
gear has rotted or rusted away, but among the remains are a suit of hide armor, an earthbreaker, and a totem spear.
Totem sphere. What's that?
That's a good question. I'm not really sure. I guess just a spear that's like designed like a totem.
Well, I don't have detect
Oh.
magic. Did you guys detect magic on any of the gear, or just on the writing?
Oh, it's
Well,
an
I'll throw
actual
up
thing.
magic.
I'll throw up a detect magic.
If a user is trained in spears, a totem spear can be used by bards to create bardic music effects using perform wind instruments. The spear itself has a strong, flexible shaft, and in the hands of one trained in its use, gets circumstance bonuses to acrobatics. The spear relatively wide head allows it to be used as a slashing weapon, swung side to side, or as a piercing weapon in a more traditional spear fighting technique.
Huh.
So it does a D8 of or for medium creatures, D10 of damage, 3 times critical, can be thrown, two-handed,
D10?
exotic.
I was just say it's an exotic weapon. It sounds actually
In
pretty
addition,
cool.
you can use it as a wind instrument.
Yeah. And gets acrobatic bonuses too.
Yeah. Something shamans
Interesting.
probably would like.
Yeah, baby. All right. Well, I think
These things do detect as magic. Did you cast detect magic? I heard
I
somebody say
do.
something.
I cast
Okay.
detect magic, yeah.
Okay. Yes, these things do detect as magic.
Okay, I'll throw up. I'll try a quick spellcraft here.
Hmm.
Meh. 19 for the first one and 30 for the second.
Oh, there's 3 items. The first thing is 15 plus. You do not identify what the hide armor is.
Okay.
The second thing was the Earthbreaker. You identify the Earthbreaker as a +1 Frost Earthbreaker.
Okay.
And the let's see, the spear is. You do not identify the spear.
Ooh. Okay. Anybody interested in any of these items, or should they go in the bag?
Oh.
I'm not.
I don't need it.
Okay.
Yeah. Throw it in the bag.
I put them in the bag of holding. I wrap them up to make sure they're not going to
Okay.
pierce the bag.
You hear Crojan grunt as you do that.
Oh, we're not supposed to disrespect
And
the
he kind of
ruins.
whispers at his storm, or well, his storm callers aren't with him. Never mind. These are your guys' storm callers.
Well,
But he
I
does
mean,
not
these.
seem pleased with what you are doing.
I mean, these weren't part of the original complex, but fair enough. I will put them back. I'm fine with that. I'm okay.
His eyebrows raise as you do so.
I will
Oh, he
replace
didn't
them
say
where I
anything.
found
We
them.
asked him what we were supposed to do. He didn't say. So like,
Yeah. Oh, that's
it's
fine.
his own
That's
fault,
fine.
in
Like
my
I say,
opinion.
I just thought because they aren't actually part of the original temple, but I with this, I'm pretty sure I understand how this is going to go down. So I'm fine
We
with
get no
that, though.
loot. That's what we get. Yeah.
We won't disturb the dead. I'm actually comfortable with that. Okay, so we have one more door, and then it's down the hole.
Ugh. Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice that there was a door over here.
Yeah, there's a door down here. All right. I've
Probably
opened the
just
door.
a broom closet.
1 second. I'm still trying to find something here. All right, let me approve all your movement. Now Dohan's kind of in the middle of a wall here. Let me move him. Ugh, he's stuck. Okay. There we go. Wait, what did it just do? Oh no.
I don't know.
Ah! Now Xale's stuck in the wall. This is cool.
Not on my screen. I'm not.
Oh, you are. All right, here you go. There we go. All right. So you come to this door. And I guess you're going to open it.
Yeah.
All right. A strange
Broom closet.
bronze statue stands in the center of the room. The statue depicts a half snake, half human creature with the lower body of the serpent coiled about a stand and the upper torso of a slender human woman. Her hands are crossed over her chest to clutch two objects at her shoulders. The right hand holds a large quill, while the left hand a jade-handled whip. 6 bird-like wings emerge from the torso's shoulders, and instead of a head, it has a disc bearing a 7-pointed star. Jade runes run along the statue's belly and along the length of its snaky lower body. And we have an image, actually.
All right.
More Lasala stuff for the
Yeah.
Lasala Herald.
Lasala. All right.
Okay.
So there's like a whip in one of her hands.
Yeah. She's the goddess of runes and toil.
Does anything she's holding seem removable and might there be a Thrall Keeper's mark
A perception
somewhere on her?
perception check.
Sure.
Yeah. All right, Cliff and Dohan. You guys notice that the statue's base contains a wide but shallow drawer.
All right. I'll check it out. I'll open it.
Okay. Inside is a 4-foot diameter circular frame containing several wedge-shaped metal plates, each punched with its own intricate design. Each plate slides smoothly over or under the 2 adjacent plates along the outer ring. The ring fits perfectly over the entrance to a wait, what? The ring fits perfectly. Okay, you believe that the ring would fit perfectly over the entrance to that pool that Cliff is standing next to that's glowing green.
All right. I'll take
Um,
that and put it on the pool.
When you do that, light from the shaft below shines through the openings in the plates to create a pattern of lines on the ceiling above.
All right. Is the pattern? Does it look like directions or something? Like something else?
The pattern of lines don't seem to be making anything of sorts. Does anybody have disabled device?
Yeah.
Maybe Cliff has an idea and starts shifting them around.
I'll use inspiration on it.
Okay.
Oh, I probably don't even need
Nice.
to, but. All right, 39 should,
Great.
or yeah,
All
39 should be
right.
good enough.
You correctly align the wedges, and the markings line up to create a huge map of what the Acropolis once looked like during the height of the Thessalonian Empire. And you probably study it for a few rounds. And you take note that the few rooms that remain extant today are but a small fraction of the chambers that once sprawled here. So what you guys can explore is just a mere fraction of what this place once was.
I feel like we've already explored most of it too.
Well, you know that there are some rooms underneath.
Yep. Yeah, I think we have to go down the well.
Mm-hmm.
Not.
I would put the map back after we're done with it,
Okay.
out of respect.
Yep.
I would like a perception from everybody.
All right.
But I was going to ask, does the map tell us what the rooms below us would look like?
Somewhat. Does Xale wanna roll a perception?
I mean, I can, but it won't do anything. I got an 18.
Okay. Only Kaeso and Cliff are going to be able to act in a surprise round.
Hmm.
Everybody roll perception or initiatives, and I'll tell you all about it.
And I,
Man, I don't want to break the statue. It looks kind of cool in a weird way.
Right. I should roll Trinia. Where is she? Okay. Who did I say? Cliff and Kaeso? You guys hear echoing into the larger chamber some well let me kind of just, oh my god, I have so many things. This is insane. Why did they do this to me is the real question. Here we go. You hear the sound of blades being drawn and some scuffling occurring over here where you guys had left some of these stormcallers. Trojans. I'm going to put these people in this room with you since you guys would have all been exploring and stuff.
The extras.
I know the squares don't really line up very well, but we're going to do the best that we can. Okay. So you think something's going on over there. And so who gets to go first?
I'll run super fast over there because I can move 70 feet in one round.
Okay, yeah, you do go before Kaeso. Okay. So you race over there.
Yeah, what's going on?
You don't have light. I guess one of these guys might be holding a torch, so it's not a ton of light, but there would be light. You see 4 individuals, all dressed in red.
Oh,
and
red mantis assassins.
Seen this before. Hi. You've seen these individuals before.
Well, they have bug masks, right? That's like the big giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Why did it only
I tell them to be
be
gone. This is a sacred place.
Let's see, that's number 2. We have number 1. Why is it? Oh my gosh. Really? Okay, whatever. We'll do this now. Number 3 and number 4. There we go. And they're all drawing out their weapons, sneaking up on these stormcallers that did not notice them.
They're the mantis men.
Yep, the red mantis assassins.
Mm-hmm. Kaeso, you heard that and Dohan ran off. What would you like to do for your surprise action?
Okay. $10, $15, $20. It's unfortunate that Dohan moves so fast. I can't get up to him. So that's it. I just move out here. That's my surprise action.
Okay. Surprise! I'm invisible. Okay. Round 1 then. This shaman gets a 1-up on this guy. And is going to react with a full withdrawal. He seems confused. He doesn't know who or what these individuals are. So it's 10. So it comes up over here. And he's shouting in Shawanti at Krojan that there seems to be intruders This one is gonna get a 1-up on this shaman. And we'll attack him with... Because he didn't see him. He's flat-footed. And he's gonna attack it with the... They have a sawtooth sabers. In both
Yeah,
hands,
I do.
actually. This guy might die if they hit him.
They use the same weapons as like the whatchamacallit, like those skin saw people.
They were sawtooth sabers. Yeah, I guess they kind of were. Did we just critical a guy?
Yeah.
Oh, poor guy. Okay. I didn't miss it all, did I? No. Okay, so that's 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit. Do I get sneak attack on all 3 die?
Yeah, if he hasn't
9.
acted yet.
Yeah, he hasn't. So it's gonna be a 96. There's no 9, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 32 more damage. He might be dead. Let's see.
Unless he's a barbarian and he has
32,
uncanny dodge.
36. These guys, no. Why would they have that?
Okay.
Wishful thinking. Oh, he's not dead yet. Very, very close. This guy just took a major beating. Oh, wait. They do. The Stormcallers have improved uncanny dodge.
Yeah, that may have saved his life, assuming the levels work out. The mantis isn't too high a level.
Nah, they're not. Okay. One of the Stormcallers hear what's going on and sees you guys all racing out. And he looks concernedly at the rest of you guys and is going to delay. Xale?
Okay. I'm gonna cast Divine Bond on my spiked chain, and I'm gonna give it the holy property for a +2 modifier.
Okay, where's my... let's see this.
And I'm hoping these guys are evil. They probably are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then I'm going to move action out towards Dohan. And I'll yell at the Stormcaller, or no, Shaman, whoever these guys are up here, and say, retreat, retreat.
Okay. Is that your whole turn?
Yep, standard action, Divine Bond, and move action.
Okay. The guy who got attacked is going to full withdrawal and follow his buddy over here. Trinia is really concerned about what's happening and will start a bardic performance. Inspire. So that'll take me a minute to get that on all of you guys. I'll just start with you guys. And to Dohan and Xale, Cliff, and Kaeso. You guys should all have it, I believe, now. Okay, then we inspire. Oh, I already have inspire on this guy. What about this guy? Yes. Inspire is on all of your allies. Okay, and she'll stay right here. Dohan, it is your full turn. Oh, right, I needed to... Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Okay. All right, Dohan, what you gonna do?
All right. I am going to tell the other shaman that's here to get out of here.
Okay, so you're shouting at them all to get out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to move and make some attacks on this guy. And I'm going to rage.
Okay.
Put power attack on myself. Right, and full attack. Actually, maybe I don't full attack, because I could cast something while I'm
Oh.
away from them. That might actually be a
Cast before
better
you move up?
idea. Yeah, I think I'm
Okay.
gonna, before I move up, I'm gonna cast Defensive Shock.
Mm.
I remember that spell.
Yeah, and then I'll move up and start menacing them.
Okay.
That's my
When
turn.
you do that, just after you cast your spell.
Yeah.
The entire
think-
ruins begin to shake slightly. And the waters of the pool begin to slosh and churn as if something large just shifted below the surface. Okay. This guy's gonna delay his action as well. They're looking at you guys, kind of confused on what may be happening. They are here to witness after all, so they're going to kind of wait for any kind of instructions if necessary. Krojan, however, will step out. And he seems kind of concerned about the shaking. But his attention is at these red mantis that he's never seen before. And then he shouts, "Are these enemies of yours?"
Say
Agents of the Cleave.
these are the worst of. This is the worst of scum. I say they deserve death.
He will withdraw his Earthbreaker weapon as he moves. And he will pull out a bottle of some sort of potion.
Potion, yeah.
But he can't do much about it yet. Okay. This fellow is going to seek opportunity to get onto the other side of you by doing an acrobatics to tumble around you.
Nope.
18? Nope.
No.
Okay.
Not on that.
Yeah,
So
attack
you
opportunity,
provoke.
right?
Yeah. Here comes an attack. And also here comes a nat 20. Oh, I was so close.
Oh, with a 2 and that 20.
It was it rolled over the 20 to the 2.
Yeah.
Looks like you
Okay.
still hit though.
You do?
Yeah, I still hit him.
Are you even targeting? Yeah, you are. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, are you targeting the right guy? Oh, I guess. Why does this say Human Warrior 1? Shouldn't they be identified? There you go.
Use something.
Hmm.
Alright, here comes the damage. Blam.
Blam. All right, and then the vicious scythe bites back at you.
Yep, for 5 points.
Okay, and then he's going to take his attack. He does have a flank, but I can't flank you, right?
I cannot be flanked. Yes.
Right. Okay. So we will just roll our.
He needs 4 more rogue levels than I have Blood Rager levels.
No, that will never happen for this fellow. He's been dual classing just a little too much.
Yeah.
He misses.
All right. Sweet.
Okay. The next assassin is going to take attack on the shaman he is in front of with a full attack. This shaman has not had his turn yet, so he is flat-footed. What do we get? Miss, hit, and a miss. So just one hit. With the wound, and he can't be sneak attacked. This shaman is going to say, so then we fight. And he's going to return the damage to this fellow. He has a totem spear he will pull out and take 2 attacks. And both hit. 1, 2. All right.
Actually, a
and
secret. That first attack against me should have hit.
Which one?
The
Okay.
20.
Is
Yeah, I
this
had
this
a.
guy who attacked you number 1.
I don't have shield up on me, but I had the bonus in my sheet.
Okay, so I do some
All
damage.
right. Yeah, but he is going to take some damage from my defensive shock.
Okay.
All right.
This red mantis is going to step here, 5-foot step, so he can get a full attack on you. Oh, I did not confirm. I miss, and then 2 hits. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Kaeso.
And then those hits are going to take 2 defensive shock hits.
Okay. Each.
And that's going to discharge the spell. Yeah. Each attack against me
Okay.
discharges damage, but it's halved each time.
Yeah. Okay, so let me put 4 on him. All right. Kaeso.
Well, I got to roll the damage.
Oh, I thought you said it was 4 in total.
No, it starts off as 4d6 and then it halves.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So he takes 5 from one swing, and then the last one is 6, and now the spell's fully discharged.
Okay. All right, now it's Kaeso's turn.
Okay. Xale, do you have a ring of protection?
No.
Okay. I go over here.
Okay.
Target Xale.
Shield of
Cast a Shield of
deflection.
Faith on him.
Or faith. Oh, that's it. Yeah. That's a good one.
So you should have decent armor class now.
Thank you.
What are you doing?
I cast a Shield of Faith on Xale. And that's it. I'm good to go.
Okay. Cliff.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna move closer, and as I move, I'll pull out the Human Bane Rapier.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use Phase Step to teleport over here.
phase step. Okay.
Yep. Mark that off. Phase step. And go 45 feet. I'm going 40 feet. It has to be somewhere I can see.
Okay.
That's my turn. I guess as a swift action, I'll study this guy as right now as a swift action. So that way if I need my swift action again next turn, I can do it.
Mm-hmm. This shaman is going to hold his spear up as if he's going to range attack. I mean, he's not going to throw it because he's going to observe. They're actually kind of nervous about the place shaking and the water moving. So he's going to hold his action. The red mantis don't seem to care at all, though. He is going to full attack Dohan.
Okay.
Oops. The correct target. Selecting the correct people. There we go. Oh. So I hit, no confirmed critical. Okay. So all 3 attacks hit. Ooh.
Okay.
This Stormcaller is going to come out here while he's pulling out his composite longbow. And then we'll fire an arrow at this red mantis. And he misses. Okay, Xale.
Okay, I will move on over and try and help out Dohan. So I think I can get. It's weird with the squares, but
Yeah.
it says 30 feet.
Uh-huh.
And then I have reach, so I should be able to hit this mantis guy in the back here.
Yeah, I'll just put you here.
So I will do a single attack action. I did the double click thing. Whoops.
You hit.
And I'll do some damage. Why is this? This is wrong. This should be like that. Okay. So I'll do damage. Plus, if he's evil, which I assume he is, I do some holy damage from my holy bond. Which would be that much.
I need a coin. I'll be right back.
So as long as he was actually evil and not some fake red mantis assassin, he's dead.
Okay. Then that brings us to this shaman who wishes he had a bow, but he does not. He's also wounded. Let's see. Does he have a way to heal himself? He does not. But he will hold his spear ready to throw it if things get out of hand. But looks like things might not get out of hand. Who knows? Trinia, however, may... You guys are all spread out. is going to come out here behind Kaeso. What is the length of the spell? Close, 25 feet. No, she can't reach. Actually, she'll make her way over here. She sees the wounded shaman, but she can't reach him yet. So how far to move her? Well, it looks like she kind of can reach him, but can't do anything. Okay, so she rushes over there. Dohan.
All right. I am going to
I don't think you have
take
flight
the
on you right now, do
withdraw action. No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the withdraw action. I'm gonna withdraw back to Kaeso. I'm gonna ask him to heal me. But that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. This Stormcaller will come out here and also fire his bow at one of the mantises. He automatically misses. Krojin looks concerned about the shaking and says, "What have you done?" And he will also begin raging. And make his way up. Earthbreakers don't have reach, do they now? He's going to make his way up to where Dohan was. And attack the guy first who was attacking his Stormcaller. And he hits. Okay. This mantis is dying or dead. This Stormcaller is going to come out here. Wait, was he right here? He's going to come here. And fire his bow. And misses. This red mantis will continue attacking the Stormcaller. Full round. I got a miss, and a hit. Oh, okay. Wait, wasn't Kurchin gonna drink a potion? Whatever. This shaman is going to continue fighting back. Both hits. And this mantis, with the sudden appearance of Cliff, is going to attack Cliff with a full round. Uh-oh. And I critically hit. So I do have a miss though, right? Okay, so
What?
2 hits and 1 critical.
Yep.
Okay.
I did have false life, which ate a lot of that.
And this guy is going to make his way out here and fire his bow at the wounded one. With a hit. Aha! One of the mantises is dying now. Kaeso.
Okay, I'm going to cast a cure spell
Okay.
on Dohan. Okay, not bad.
Yep, that helps.
Are you there? Yeah,
All right.
that's okay.
And Cliff.
Okay. Start off with attack. See where we go from there. I haven't studied from last turn. Okay, I'm going to dismiss it for the precision damage here. Gotta like scroll up and down on my character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
With study and bane. Okay, I'll take a swift action and use one inspiration to restudy him and do a second attack. That'll be my second iterative, so it's -5 to hit overall, but I rolled almost the exact difference better. All right, I'll dismiss this one as well. Oops, wrong one. All right. Oh, he's still up. And I no longer have him studied, so I'll remove that effect from myself. Right. That's it for my turn.
Okay. Something happens at the beginning of round 3. A rather large tentacle emerges from the pool of water. And for the brief moment that you get to see it, it seems to kind of not really know where things is, but starts to kind of sense the presence of something. And so it'll strike at the first thing that it senses the presence of, which is going to be one of your shamans. Shadfrar. So this tentacle comes out of the pool. And this tentacle seems to have an extremely long reach. I did not target the fellow. Let me see. I think 18 will hit him. Yeah, that hits. Okay, so he hits your shaman. But not only that, it goes to grab him. Oh, that's why I don't have the right sheet open. Okay. He successfully grabs the shaman, and the shaman is now being pulled towards the pool of water. And we get to constrict. So that's put a number in there. And does 10 more damage to him. Let me find his. So it's 31 damage in total. And I need to put. Where is it? Grappled on both of them. Okay. Now, just as a reminder, the pool is like 15 feet below the surface that you guys are at. So the water
Right.
level is 15 feet down. Okay. Oh, this shaman's a little freaked out about that. No, Dan, not right now. He's gonna move over here because Trini is asking him to get out of the way so she can heal the other guy. But he is going to throw one of his totem spears. Well, he only has one. Why did they... Man, they really did these guys in, didn't they? They have no ranged weapons except for their spear.
Which means as soon as they throw their spear, they're disarmed.
Right. However, he can do songs. I think. Oh wait, he has spells. Okay. Oh, I guess I could have cured the other guy. He does have a cure spell. I didn't look at that earlier, but he's gonna step over here. He's gonna cure his buddy. Okay. So that, and then this red mantis is going to attack Krojan, I guess, because Dohan had moved away. So we're gonna do a full attack. Miss, miss, miss. All of them are misses. This fellow is going to switch his targets to the thing in the water. He hits the tentacle and does a little bit of damage to it. Xale.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move on up into a flank with Cliff here, like that,
Okay.
and I will do a single attack on this red mantis assassin between us with the
Okay.
+2 flanking.
Can these be flanked?
I don't know,
I'm
but
looking.
if it can't be flanked, there's a 21 hit.
Yeah, you can be. Well, evasion doesn't stop you from getting flanked.
No,
No, that's
evasion's
from
something
reflex
else.
save.
It'd be uncanny dodge if they have that.
Yeah, I don't see any other things. Okay, you flank him.
Okay, then it looks like it hits and he dies, and he extra dies from the holy damage.
Mm-hmm.
Why did that +9? What? It didn't do that last time, did it?
What?
Did it?
Effects
It should have just rolled.
9?
It should have just
No, no,
rolled
no.
2d6. Why is there +9?
You rolled damage twice.
Yeah, one is just 2d6, and one of them is the actual damage with the +9.
I don't know.
It's adding inspired courage. And power attack.
You have an effect
Oh,
on you.
dear. That's annoying. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how to roll damage without my effects, like my power attack.
It's because I
affecting
had
it.
2 inspire courages on you. So it should have been -2.
Yeah, even then.
Either way, the guy's dead. I don't know how to
Mhm.
have damage. I guess I put it as part of my spike chain attack.
You could do that, or you could put it on yourself as an effect.
The holy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me show you. I have one.
If you have the Wingardium Leviosa.
Yeah, like see the one there that I have. I just put.
Oh.
So you would just do one, but instead of it being precision, it'd be holy, I guess. But
Okay, I will try that. I may have messed up the first guy then if I didn't notice it. I did too much damage. But too late now, I think.
I guess I could have auto. Wait, no, these are personal. Never mind. What's this do? This guy is going to cast a spell. Onto the tentacle. He's going. I don't know. Do you want to spellcraft what the shaman's casting?
sure.
You see
To
that he's
32.
casting Charm Monster.
Okay, good.
Interesting.
However, it doesn't seem to work.
Unfortunate.
Hmm. Trinia will continue her movement and come up here to heal this fellow as she continues her performance. Okay, Dohan.
All right. So this creature, this tentacle creature
Hmm.
that's grappling the dude, is it of a size that I could grapple it?
I mean, the tentacle itself is medium, so you could grapple the tentacle, but you don't see or know what size the creature is, so you wouldn't technically be grappling the creature, just
Is
the
all I can see a
tentacle.
tentacle, or can I what can I
That's
see
all.
of the creature?
I know it's hard to understand because of typical Pathfinder rules where there's always a body to the tentacle, but you don't know where the body is. You don't see no body.
That's all I'm asking.
Yeah, that's all you see is a tentacle. But it is grappleable, I guess you
Is
can
the
say.
shaman still above water?
Yes, the shaman is still above water.
I
It's
do
like
wish I had the
holding it
dice
above the
fill on me
water and
now.
constricting it, yeah.
Hmm.
I don't think you have Ant Hall anymore.
No. Don't know if there's much I can do about it. Except I could try and try and jump down and fight it.
If you're going to go into the water, just wait a moment and I have a spell that can help you to some extent.
All right, I'll hold my action until Kaeso's done. Then we'll see what Kaeso does. That'll affect my decision. So yeah, I'll hold my action till after Kaeso.
Okay. What was that? Oh, that's Yui.
Me.
Okay. I'm sorry, you said you're holding your action? Okay. This
Yeah.
guy is going to... He was shooting at the other mantises. He's going to shoot at the tentacle. So we get the longbow attack. And it misses the tentacle. Okay. Krojan is going to stay focused on the Rand Mantis in front of him. So he's going to swing his Earthbreaker. But not only that, he's got a claw. He's going to... also bite at the Red Mantis. So it's gonna be a lot. He's a bite boy.
He has a
let's
bite
see.
attack. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Okay, miss, hit. Okay, so the bite hits. Okay, so we're gonna do this damage, and that guy's dead. Oh, he's gonna fall through the bite anyways. All right, so the red mantises are down. And then he
I still
turns
see
his
number
attention.
2 up.
What?
I still see number 2 up.
They're all gray for me. Maybe he's dying.
I don't know. I see this guy over here is still green for me.
It shouldn't be. Didn't I just murder him? Isn't that who I was attacking? Oh, why is he on number 3?
No, that would make sense. You should be able to just drag the damage over to him, though, right?
Yeah, but I think it was still gonna take him out. How much damage did we do?
I don't know. I don't know if this guy's been hurt that much.
7. Why is it not dragging? 7, 10, and I'm dragging it onto the wrong one again, aren't I?
I think so.
Which one's number 2? All their names are shortened, so I can't see the 2 or the numbers.
Could you just drag it onto his token on the map?
Yeah, but I'm having problems because, you know, Fantasy Grounds decided to make their changes.
Yeah.
Did that work? It did. Okay.
I just wanted to drop in to say hi to Pluto and Zerd, 2 names I recognize from back in the days. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. We have our D&D right now, so.
I know. Okay. All right. I'll let.
But
I'll
nice
let you
to
guys get
let's
to it.
see you.
Yeah. It's been what, 10 years?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right, man. Have fun, guys.
Okay, I think that one was down already. So this guy... Oh, right. Something happens, actually, after that. More tentacles pop out of the water.
Oh, shit.
Yep. And I need to adjust one of their initiatives. This one here, down to the 15. Okay. So one of them's over here, and the other one's over here. Show and show. Okay. This one's going to seek out the nearest thing it discovers. It looks like it's kind of seeking. So when it comes out, it doesn't know where things are. It just kind of starts to explore until it locates something. And it had located Trinia. And so it is going to take an attack on her. And it hits. And then it's going to attempt to grab her.
That much reach?
Oh, yes. And then it does grab her, so it is going to constrict as well. We just need a 2d6 plus. So 14 more damage onto Trinia. Yes, the tentacle does seem extremely long and reaching. And it pulls her. Okay, now the other tentacle is going to do the same thing. It's going to seek out something, but it's going to find, what's his name? Hargev. And tentacle attack. It hits. Does some damage. Grabs, then constricts for 7 more damages. Which is 29. And this guy's now being pulled over here. I think I can remove the red mantises at this point. Shaman number 2 will step here and heal himself with a spell. So he's going to cast a spell to cure himself. Oh man, this is accumulating fast. Okay. That mantis is down. Shadfur. He's being grappled. He's gonna try to get out of this grapple. And it's gonna be hard. 16. I don't think that does it. Let me double check though. Nope, 16 will not do it. Kaeso, things have escalated.
Yeah. So I'm casting a freedom of movement on Dohan.
Okay.
Alright, well, we'll see how good it does.
Well, that was my grand plan, except I wasn't expecting like 12 more tentacles to pop up.
Yeah.
A couple more. So,
Hmm.
but at
I
least
mean-
if you jump in the water, you can't be grappled and you won't be affected by the water. So
Yeah, you can swing your weapon around freely in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big thing.
Well,
See.
yes. Although it is a piercing weapon. So,
Yeah, I mean, it makes me move. All right, well,
but
I'm gonna
it's-
resume my
that's-
turn. I look at Kaeso, and I look at you very grimly, and I tell you that yeah, if I don't come back, then don't look for me.
I'll be coming back.
And
I'm positive of this.
And I jump over the edge here, and I'm going to try to attempt to attack this thing that has Trinia. I'm assuming I can hit it if I jump down.
So you're jumping into the water?
I'm jumping off from that ledge and onto it to try and hit it with my scythe.
Okay, so you're gonna strike it while you pass by it, but you would have to. There's nothing to stand on, so you won't.
Yeah, no, I'm
won't
not
be
trying to.
on it. Okay, you'll be in the water
I
after
know
you
I'm probably
strike.
going in the water. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Ah, it's a 1.
Oh.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right, you land into the water. The pool, oddly enough, doesn't seem that deep. It's only like 10 feet deep, so when you kind of fall into the water, your feet actually kind of hit a bottom.
Oh, well, I
But
guess
then
that's something.
you kind of push yourself back up to the surface, you know? Okay,
Yeah.
so you... Wait,
I cast a spell just before. Yeah.
how
Yeah,
come
that
Dohan
was
just took his turn then? What?
because I held my
You get
action.
laid
Oh,
or
okay.
held.
I
Yeah.
need to change your initiative to a 6. Okay. And then that brings us to Cliff.
Okay, I will 5-foot step into a flank with Crojan on this guy.
Mhm.
I'll swift action study him, and I will start off an attack on him. Study. This is. I'm assuming actually they are human, right? The Red Mantis assassins.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Confirmed
Mhm.
critical. I'm not going to dismiss though because I don't have another swift action to reapply it. So I want to keep it. I want to keep my study for the next attack. So I'll just
Okay.
do one attack, or just a. Did it critical that?
It did.
Yeah, it did. Okay. Okay, and then second attack. This one, if I hit, I'll probably dismiss. And looks like we did, so I will dismiss my study. And this will probably actually do more damage than my critical hit did because of the extra precision damage. Okay, cool. We got him.
All right.
And that's my
He
turn.
is dying. All right. This tentacle will continue its assault on this creature it has in its grasp by maintaining the grapple. Oops. It's supposed to be a 5, not a 2. There we go. That hits. So he's gonna... He gets this constrict damage every time, right? As long as he's holding... Oh, no. One of your witnesses is dying. All right, that's 13 more damage onto him. What's the name? Shadfrer. 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 I don't know how to say it. So it's going to be 64 in total. Oh, he's dead. Rip. Rip that guy. The tentacle as a free action is going to drop the lifeless corpse.
Dang. That was one of the one of the ones that was with us, right?
Yeah. The ones that have names are the yours. Yeah.
I tell the two guys next to me to get back into the room behind us through the double doors.
Okay.
We can't afford to
This
use any more of you.
shaman is really concerned about what's happening here. And he asks Krojan, "What should we do?" And Krojan's like, "They clearly disturbed something. Maybe this will work." Excuse me. He will cast. Wait, isn't this a self spell? He will cast Expeditious Retreat on himself and step away from the pool beyond Cliff. Is this guy dead yet? No, he's not. Okay.
He's just dying.
This fellow has not been grappled yet. We're going to take a shot at the one grabbing an ally. And misses. Xale.
Yeah, they're kind of out in the middle of the water, which
Yeah.
is unfortunate.
For who?
Your chain has reach, though, right?
It does. I'm going to.
I don't think it has that much reach.
Yeah, not that much. I will double
Because there's like a
move,
15-foot height difference.
and then I'm going to activate my quick runner shirt to do another move to get to this position, which is a 1 a day. I get a move action, then end my turn.
Okay.
So that's the plan. I'm here.
Actually,
I can reach this one,
Inspire off Dohan.
maybe,
There we
but
go.
I think he's down in the water, so I probably can't reach him. Dohan, are you swimming? Or are you flying, or what?
No, I'm
He's-
standing in the water.
Well,
you're
you're
water
not 10
walking.
feet tall. You're in the water. It's just
Yeah, I'm
you know
standing
when
in the
you-
water.
He's on his tippy toes.
Oh, the water is not that deep?
It's not that deep.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then I would jump down next to this thing.
I think it is like 5 or 10 feet deep.
It's 10 feet deep. So
Oh,
he's
well,
not
then it would
really
cover me. How are you-
standing. That's what I was trying to say, but he repeated himself.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, okay, my spike chain is a piercing weapon, so I could use it just fine underwater.
Right. Yeah.
I guess, okay, I will jump down with the rest of my move action here, and I will hold my breath underwater.
I feel like the whip is probably the one weapon that should just like stop functioning underwater. I can't. I like.
That's right,
rules
the
as written is fine, but yeah, there's like no way to get like the motion of a whip to carry any amount of like
yeah.
force
Well,
underwater.
A whip does stop functioning, doesn't it?
The scorpion tail whip that does piercing damage.
Oh, the piercing one. Okay.
I'm just saying that like practically how you're supposed to wield a whip, just like
Yeah.
it should not work
It should not work.
underwater, like by any like physics just says no.
Uh-huh.
I think the only way that you would get it to work is if you held it like a dagger and then jabbed it forward like one of the pokey ends. I would be like, sure, but then I don't think it would do as much damage as it normally
Like improvise
does.
weapon it
right.
or something. I don't know. But it's again it's rules, and also we're in fantasy world.
We're in a fantasy world. You're
We're
a
super
super
strong.
being.
I hit next turn because I finished.
So shaman number 3 is going to retreat out and say, "This is unnatural. We should leave." Trinia, unfortunately grappled, is going to continue her performance. It would be really hard for her to cast a spell. What is it, like 15 plus double the spell level?
Yeah, that's the DC. Wait, that's for
Yeah.
casting defensively. For grapple, it might be different. It might be based off like CMB or something.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
10 plus CMB plus spell level.
Okay, she's probably
Yeah,
not
CMB
gonna
of the grappler.
succeed. Yeah. She will try to get out. I don't think she has anything special to help her. No, she does not. All right, so she begins to struggle. And does not get out of the grapple. This one is going to continue shooting his arrow. He hits and does some damage to... no damage to the tentacle. The tentacle has resistance. DR, so to say. Krojan agrees with his shaman that we have disturbed something unnatural and says that we should probably retreat. But he is going to hold his action and wait and see what you guys do. Okay, this tentacle is going to continue grappling Trinia. So we're going to add our bonus and roll. And it hits. So it's going to do its damage. Plus its constrict. Another 13 on Trinia. She's kind of looking hurt. But she is still up. This tentacle will continue its assault on Hargev with bonus. That's a hit. He will do the damage. What is it doing? Why are you doing that? Stop doing that. There we go. 16 more damage to that fellow. Which is going to make him die. And it will drop him as a free action once it notices it's lifeless. Did that guy finally die? I guess he did. Hargev is down. What is this shaman? Where is he? This shaman will fully retreat out of the place. And has exited combat. Kaeso.
Okay.
Yeah, the book was like, I know we're putting a lot of things in one room, but it is what it is.
Oh, there was a guy to my left a moment ago, or did he just die?
Oh, they were dead. Yeah, they died.
Okay. Okay. Where's my button?
Channeling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should give everybody some healing. And that's it.
Okay. I'm really sorry that I have to do this. Wait, actually, let me pull something up really quick. Does that...
It's a supernatural ability that does not have a verbal component, if that's
It
what you're
doesn't?
asking.
Okay, alright.
The only component in theory is that I have to
Hold out the holy
present
symbol.
my holy symbol.
Yeah, okay. Dohan, you are in the water. Your feet aren't exactly touching ground. It's just you felt the ground when you dropped into the pool. But if you keep your head above water, I don't think you're 10 feet tall, are you?
No.
Okay. So you are a little
I mean, I have
floating.
blind fight too.
Hmm.
I don't have to look at this thing. I don't have to be able to see it if it's right next to me.
That's fair.
But if I can see it, then yes, I'll stay above water. If I can, like, I don't know, jump.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take my full round on it.
Okay.
I'll throw the fire attacks into this as well. All right. Here comes 2 attacks. I don't know if I can critical it, but that would be cool if I could.
That's a good question. I think you can, but I'll double check.
Oh, if I can, then I might actually kill it.
Yeah, you can critical.
All right, well, let's see how much hit points it has.
Oh. Shit.
Yeah, remember I'm using a scythe.
Mm-hmm.
And I take 1 damage. And I'll just go ahead and carry the other attack into the other creature since it's right next to me.
Mm-hmm. So
Alright,
when that tentacle, like, kind of takes that much damage, it doesn't, like, flop over dead. It actually retreats. So it just kind of pulls itself back into the pool. And it is gone. You don't know where it is now.
Well, I'll still carry it into the other one. I'll just roll the damage since it looks like I hit with both attacks anyway.
Yeah. Oh, also this one's not grappling, so I need to take the grapple back off of it.
But those are my 2 attacks, so that's my turn.
Okay. Cliff?
Okay. I guess I will move along. A double move, I guess. And I'm gonna try to get over here so I can help out over in this other area here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe help pull Trini out of the water.
You gotta get grapple off her as well.
And that's my turn. Wait, can I do a knowledge check on these tentacles, actually?
Dungeoneering?
I think I have that. Okay. It's only a 14, so I might not know
You
much.
have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Round 5. This tentacle is going to reach out for the next thing it senses in the direction it was already holding something, which is Kaeso.
Hmm.
Final last words. It hits.
Yeah.
It wounds you. It is going to attempt to grapple. It grapples. And then it's going to constrict. You take 20 more damage from the constrict.
Okay.
Let me put grappled on you, and then you get pulled up to it. I still don't understand the point of the mechanic pull if grab works the same way.
What?
The mechanic pull.
Well, it doesn't work the same way.
How does pull work differently than grapple? Because you have to
Pull is
grapple
whenever you
something in order to pull
no,
it.
pull is whenever you hit something with an attack, it just moves them.
It just pulls it automatically. Oh, so you don't
Yeah.
have to roll CV. Okay.
It pulls them like a fixed distance. It should say like how much feet it moves. But like if a creature has multiple attacks, you can effectively get something closer and just take all of its attacks at once. Because the moment if a creature has grab, the moment you use grab to grapple it, then you can't make any of its remaining attacks.
Right. Okay.
You
I
still have to
guess-
make a combat maneuver check, but yeah.
Yeah. So that brings us to this shaman. This shaman also begins to retreat completely. All right. This Stormcaller is going to fire another arrow at tentacle number 3. He hits. After that, he's going to retreat in this room like Kaeso instructed him. Xale.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack this aberration down here. And I'm gonna try and just fall around him while holding my breath underwater. With my piercing weapon.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Looks like
One
the
miss.
5 missed. But and then is this guy evil for my holy damage?
You don't know.
Okay, well I will roll the damage and you can subtract the holy if it's not evil. If it even worked, which it doesn't look like it did. Power now. I did the thing, it didn't work. Damage 2d6 holy.
Wait, is this a code on you?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
It works when I do it. So
Where's Pluto's?
Uh,
Oh, it's not there.
yeah, I only put mine on before I make a roll.
You don't have to like put the 2d6 in like brackets or something, do you?
no.
Nope.
This doesn't understand.
That's what mine looks
brackets.
like. And that one works. I've never had any issues with it.
It might be because he has. I don't think a hyphen matters, but the hyphen may or may
Shouldn't.
not matter.
Shouldn't. I can remove it.
I did it for you. Try. Well, untarget and then try rolling your damage again. Let me remove holy from here because it doesn't know what holy is. Try it again.
That did it.
Okay. It just didn't know what holy
it
was.
just doesn't know what holy is. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you can take the 2d6 there, which looks like 5 if it's evil, and apply that. Otherwise, it doesn't apply anyways.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, if the creature is evil, he should have taken 2d6 extra damage, and
Which
the
would be a
first time it
1 and a
rolled there was
4.
that 1 and 4, yeah.
Okay. From what it looks like, I guess, do you know, like, if your holy damage did anything? Like, I don't know if that's,
I mean, I have a weapon that's imbued with holy power. If it strikes something evil, I would expect maybe it flashes a bit brighter or something like that,
maybe, yeah.
or leaves a mark on the creature. But it's all flavor.
Yeah. It does seem like you wound it a little
Okay.
more.
That's my turn.
This shaman will exit the scene as well. Trinia is going to try to get out of the pool, but it is too high because it's like 15 feet up. So she's gonna kind of swim over here. And she's reaching out for any kind of help, like, Cliff, help me.
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Okay, now concerned that Kaeso just got grabbed, this guy's gonna switch his attention over to this tentacle. Hits. And does some damage. What do we want Krojan to do in this situation?
The biggest fear of this announcement is that it leaks early. More than anything, I have nightmares about this trail leaking early before we get to PS6.
Krojan will sigh. And then with his rage, he will race towards the tentacle that is holding Kaeso and strike down with his Earthbreaker at it.
That's nice of him.
Oh my god. Both of you guys rolled a 1 when you guys, like, dove after the tentacles.
Well, the water is icky. It's understandable.
Or the tentacle's hard to hit, maybe. So this tentacle is still up. Oh, right. After that happened, I'm sorry. After he fell into the water, a new tentacle emerges. Let me put this one in the combat tracker. Also, where did it go? Okay, there we go. And this tentacle appears right next to Kaeso and Krojan.
Maybe we're just supposed to, like, leave this place.
All right, so this tentacle is going to attack Krojan. And it hits. It does the damage. It attempts to grapple. He grapples. And then we're going to constrict. That's an interesting thing to say, Kaeso. 15 more damage onto Krojan. And Krojan's not going to be outshone by you guys, so... and then the other tentacle that's holding Kaeso is going to try to continue grappling.
Did I get skipped?
What was that?
Well,
no, you just haven't gone yet. It's
but it attacked me and constricted me,
Did I already take its turn?
and then it's attacking and constricting me again. Yeah.
Oh, I did already take its turn.
oh okay. So everyone got skipped.
Wait.
Because this
yeah.
turn is when I got grappled. I
Yeah,
haven't had it
no,
for instance.
I get what you're saying. I think we just like doubled back onto that one again.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so. All right, Kaeso.
Oh, it is okay. It's my turn.
I didn't put.
Well,
Korvosa on.
I can't do much while grappled, but I
Yeah.
can do this. Ooh, just a sec. How hurt am I? It's probably better to try and stay alive until somebody else saves me. So that's what I will do.
Channel.
Yeah.
All right, good plan. Dohan.
I'm gonna take attacks on this thing.
Okay.
Would I have got hit by that channel too?
Where are you? Yes.
Probably.
Okay. That means I had 13 damage, so a little bit.
I think I covered that. How much did I heal?
Yeah, you
you
healed
get 20 back.
So.
All right, that tentacle pulls itself back down into the water, out of sight.
So are these separated pools, or is there like space underneath that where I could just go to the other section?
I think this
It is
a bridge.
so yes, you can go under it.
All right, I'm just gonna go all the way other, since I only needed one attack to down it.
Okay.
All right, here I come. That's my turn.
Cliff.
I'm gonna move over here and I'm gonna like crouch down and like try to help Trinia get up out of the pool.
Okay. So you're gonna reach. She's reaching. Your
Yeah.
hands make contact.
And I try my best to pull her up. I only got 11 strength, so I'm not like super strong, but
She's kind of small.
but she's and she's trying to get up too. So
She's also
whatever.
agile, so she acrobatics. She can kind of use the corner.
All right, I believe that'll probably be my turn.
Yeah. All right. This one is the one holding Kaeso, so we are going to maintain grapple. And damage. And then constrict. 17 more damage.
And I had a few parts that I was kind of stuck on, and I felt like to kind of shake things up.
This fellow, where is he? Oh, he's the one that went into the room. He's gonna come back out and fire an arrow. He doesn't feel that threatened. With everybody else being grabbed, he's fine. He misses though. Xale.
Okay, I will waddle, swim, walk over here.
What's your swim speed?
Well, I'm assuming I'm walking. I'm not really swimming, but
Can't. I know people say this all the time. I walk at the bottom. You can't walk at the bottom of water while your head is submerged. As much as we like to think we can, you ever watch those coordinated swimmers try to do that shit? It's complicated.
okay. Well, yeah,
so
maybe
you're gonna
my
have to
armor's
swim.
not heavy enough then, so I'll swim.
But I mean, you're in like full plate, right?
No. I'm
you're
in light
not?
armor. If I was in full plate,
No.
I would argue that I would be able to do that. But
Yeah.
I'm in light armor.
I mean,
so
I can
will
move
swim.
however I want because I have freedom of movement.
So I
Dawn
guess I
has
need like a
this-
swim check or something.
No, you just have a swim speed.
Well, I don't have a swim speed.
5. Right.
Okay.
So you ain't gonna get very far.
How tall are these walls?
15 feet up.
If you wait a minute, I can help you up, like I just helped Trini up.
Yeah, I'll delay until Cliff helps me up out of the water.
Okay. Then Trinia will use the rest of her strength to help herself out with Cliff's help. Also using the corner. Well, it's not quite a corner, but the bridge. She grabs onto the bridge to help herself up. Okay, and that's gonna take her whole turn. She's gonna continue her performance though. This guy will continue firing arrows and hits. Krojan, now grappled, realizes his mistake, but won't be shown up. He shows no concern, or is at least trying to show no concern. And can we get out? Wait, did a 38 maybe get out of the grapple? Oh, it did! He got out! He is no longer grappled. Which also means this thing no longer has grapple on it. Which one is that? This one here. Okay. This is the tentacle that retreated. This is the tentacle that has, or had Krojan. It's going to try to grab Krojan again, actually. And it misses. Kaeso.
Okay, I am in a bit of trouble.
I'm gonna try and get you out.
I would very much like that. Thank you.
Okay. Dohan.
I'm gonna full round the one that's grappling Kaeso.
Okay.
Here we go. Maybe I'll get another crit. Oh yeah, this thing's toast.
Oh,
Well, goodbye to your attacker, Kaeso.
Thank you. I don't think I could have survived another round.
all right.
And then I'll just carry the other attack into the other tentacle since they both hit.
Okay.
After I hurt myself.
Don't hurt
There
yourself.
we go. It's not a may. It's a must.
Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
Cliff.
All right, I'll move over here and help Xale out of the pool next.
Okay.
So that'll trigger
Good
my delayed action.
plan. Oh, were you delaying? Yeah.
I delayed until that, yeah. So I guess I'll, yeah. Except Cliff's helping something move action get out. I don't know.
Yeah, so you reach and help and pull yourself up with the help of Cliff.
And maybe another move action to move over.
I think that would take your whole turn because you got to reach up, and then he's gonna help
Okay.
pull you, and then you got to use your arms to help pull, and it's.
Okay, well I'm here. Better than 5 turns to move in the water.
It's true. That's why being in water actually sucks. So.
Yeah, I didn't want to get in, but
The arrow hits the tentacle. Does a heavy amount of damage. Trinia stops her performance. She's gonna let it linger, but she looks concerned. I think she's gonna stay right here and wait for instructions. This fellow is gonna continue shooting his arrow. He misses. Krojan will not be shown up and will... I don't think he can 5-foot step in the water. Let's see. I don't think he has a swim speed. He does not. I guess a Rage Power Swiftfoot won't let him 5-foot step in the water. No, that's... What is Swiftfoot? I don't even know what that is. He's gonna stay where he is. No flank. He's going to swing his weapon. Well, wait. He's on the Earthbreaker, which isn't piercing. Is it claw piercing? I think it is. Let me go check. Claw.
That was a great learning experience.
No, it's a slash.
The thing I'm proudest of is the people who came in
He's gonna bite at the tentacle.
as a contractor, which is entry level work, and use that
Yeah,
job
he hits.
to get to where they ultimately. When I interviewed for the QA position, I specifically said that my goal was to be a designer.
The tentacle is going to try to get him again.
At the same time, him going to them, not being like, here's $50.
And it misses. Corrosion's hard to hit. Kaeso? You are no longer... Wait, you're no longer grappled, right? Yeah.
I'm no longer grappled,
Take that off of you. Okay, it is your turn.
but I am still within reach of this thing, right?
Everybody's
It's not-
in reach. I'm just gonna tell you guys now, this thing has a 60-foot reach and it could go through walls and well through doors and stuff like that. So
Wow. Oh, interesting. I wonder if that's why there's little holes into the other rooms so it can reach in. But anyway, I am going to cast defensively to cast a bigger heal on myself. I don't. Nobody else is hurt, are they? No, it's just me. Okay, cast defensively.
okay.
What is my cast defensive?
Linear and the level design. Let's assume that there's guys in this building. Someone's trying to shoot at me from the second floor. Okay, if I'm on the horse, I'm getting shot at. And take off with the horse. So probably first thing I'm gonna do is jump off. And that's slow and clumsy.
So I'll cast
There's like once I jump off, I'm gonna take cover.
Cure Moderate myself.
No, what do I do with this horse? It's
Okay, so that's good.
if they don't, that's kind of weird. Does he have right off the horse to help it?
All right. When you do that, something happens.
Even though I cast defensively?
Yep.
And okay.
Another tentacle comes out of the water. Adjacent to you.
I have no way out.
The only way out is for us to destroy all of them.
Are you
Alright.
sure? All right, the tentacle attacks you.
It hits.
And I'm probably gonna succeed at our grapple, but I'll roll it anyways. He could roll one.
Didn't roll a 1. I'll roll 2 ones.
I targeted you. Why are you not? Oh, weird. Am I rolling from the wrong one? Oh, that's him.
it looking into streets, and go into the streets and explore, find
Weird. Okay. So take 15 damage, and then I'm gonna roll the constrict.
one as far as
16 more damage. And let's
I'm
get
in mortal
the
danger once again.
grapple effect on you guys. I seem to have a lag. Okay, there we go. Dohan.
Oh, I'm gonna make a full round attack. I'm gonna attack the one that I've already kind of been attacking and see if I can finish it off.
Okay.
become more and more ambitious, and
Oh, did I roll it twice?
when I started, you were 40 people.
I think I rolled it twice by accident. I'm just gonna hit the damage once.
Not many people with a flat hierarchy. As we grew, we had to introduce new
Does that take it out? Okay, that one takes it out.
Okay, that one's
I'm gonna
done.
take 6 damage from the wounding for vicious, and then I'm gonna 5-foot step here because I have freedom of movement,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna take my second attack on that one. There's my 5 down.
That hits.
All right, and then I take 2 points, and that's my turn.
All right, Cliff.
I guess I'll run over to this bridge and kind of do the same thing as I was doing before. Like I'll go to the edge here to try to. I guess Kaeso's grappled at the moment, but as soon as he's ungrappled, I'll be ready to try to help pull him up.
Okay.
Didn't Dohan just kill it?
No.
No, the other one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to get the other one that's on you.
In case I was concerned.
I don't know. Maybe you do also have Krojan down there. Maybe he'll take it out.
Well, Krojan realizes that he can't really.
Okay, so he might just be running.
His
So
weapons
you might just have to survive for him around. I don't know.
don't do much. Xale.
Yeah, I'm
Xale might be able to save
trying
me.
to figure out a path. I mean, I don't know how. You're way down there. I can move over here and maybe take a jump off the edge or something to hit this guy. But I can't attack him, but I can jump down into the water.
You can certainly jump down if you want.
I want to. I want to go like here-ish.
Okay.
But yeah, it's a double move, so I don't know that I can help Kaeso. I don't have spell casting, so
So we're gonna fire an arrow at this guy. He hits. Okay. Trinia starts to retreat out of the room. What the fuck map? Alright, so she gets here. And her performance is still lingering for this round. This one is going to fire an arrow. Hits. Does a tiny damage. Krojan's gonna grapple or attempt to grapple the tentacle. To try and take control of it. Okay, so he is grappling it now. And that'll reduce its AC a little bit. Okay, so you are grappled.
Yes.
Got any more of those channels?
I do. It's just the channels can't keep up with the damage I'm taking, but it is what I'm going to do because it's all I can do.
It can roll a 1, you know.
Go through all the channels. Damn.
Is your max HP really 56?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a squishy. He's very
Oh
squishy.
my god.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god. Compared to everybody else's, this is bad. Yeah. Even Trinia has more than you.
Oh, now you're just rubbing it in. I'm trying to find my button. Here's my button. Am I targeting the right person? Yes, I am. Nobody else is hurt, right?
No.
I think
What
that's
do you
right.
mean?
Oh, Dohan's hurt.
I constantly wound myself with my
Okay.
with my scythe.
I got like a really clear.
There we go.
Which was how do we shrink it? It was such an impossible task. You can't help but start feeling
Okay,
some
that is it.
anxiety about.
I mean, this is one of the best parts of having a whatchamacallit, a vicious weapon is also having just like a constant heal every turn.
Roll up my sleeves and figure it out.
Okay, this tentacle is going to maintain grapple.
Yep.
Damage. Let me put in our constrict. 16
I mean, I'm
more
assuming
damage.
that this is all like one creature. Eventually, it'll run out of health.
Who knows? You have no idea what it is.
I am unconscious.
As soon as you become unconscious, it's gonna let go of you.
Then I'm unconscious.
You are unconscious,
Maybe I should
floating
have
down
played
into
dead.
water. You might drown. Dohan.
My channel did
I'm
save
going
me.
to attack it
I would be dead if it wasn't for that.
twice.
Oh.
That's
Well,
good.
yeah, that's good. Both hit. Okay.
Pick one, and here comes the second damage.
Deadlines aren't overlapping. It's just now we have more time to work on this properly without the pressure. Once that meeting happened, it was just like, right, of course. I'm not in the Twilight Zone.
Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
The tentacle retreats down into the water. For a brief moment, we are out of combat depending on what you guys do. What do you do?
Float.
Get Kaeso, and then go out of the water.
Yeah, if you pick up Kaeso, I'll help you. I'll help pull you out of the water. And anybody else,
Yeah.
get you guys back up onto dry land.
We will
Yeah.
both
Okay.
help hoist Queso up.
And when
I
you
could
guys get
probably
out of
throw
water, what
Kaeso's
do
body
you do?
up.
Probably use an extract to heal Kaeso once we're up here.
Trinia suggests we leave. She says it quietly as well.
All right, we'll leave.
The storm
But we still have to get a Thrall Keeper's mark.
We'll begin to retreat quietly per Trinia's suggestions. She's like, shh, as you guys are like exiting out. So unless you choose not to exit,
I think we'll exit for now, but
Okay.
we'll probably end up having to go back in here.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so you guys quietly begin to retreat and exit out. And when you guys like get to the stairway and up the stairs, you guys do run into the other shamans that have already retreated, who have been waiting to see what the results are. And Trinia says, "It seems like the more noise we made, the more that would show up."
It does seem like a pretty intriguing scene to introduce Abby. That whole
I don't know how many of those things there are, but something's not right here. Yeah, it looks like we're also at 10 o'clock, so
Hmm.
probably end it
And
here in a
unfortunately,
moment.
we've
but,
lost two Shoanti.
Was it one of ours and one of the other
No, it
ones?
was just two of
It was
ours.
just two
It's
of our
both your
dudes.
guys'.
Yep,
Yeah.
it went right for ours.
Yeah.
Well, the other guys retreated out because they thought this was unnatural and freaked him out. And Krojan was going to leave too, but then he didn't want to get outdone by Dohan. You can tell that by reading his body language. Okay. So I guess what we'll do is start next session with you guys figuring out how to reapproach this area now that you guys have some insight on
Yeah,
what might
that's
be
fine.
happening here.
Tell our
After the
allies
beastie
to
goes
stay
back
back.
to sleep, we can sneak
Yeah.
back
Well,
in.
once I mean, like I said, I have a extract of cure light wounds I can give to Kaeso to get him back up. So we'll do that.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
that'll be great. That's all I need is just I'm just down to -1, so
Yeah, and then we can pull out a wand or whatever, or get the rest
Mhm.
back.
So what
Nobody
we
else
were
has
going to
knowledge
do is we were
dungeoneering?
gonna we were
Hmm.
gonna go down into the well, right? That's like what
Yeah.
we were
yeah,
gonna
I
do.
think so.
I think
Yes.
so. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll see if we can do that next time, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Just yeah, we're two people down.
We need to separate her from that. She can feel like
I do have a scroll that can bring back one of them if you want to.
fight differently.
No, I mean, you guys only need one witness, you know?
So in gameplay, we've discussed, well, she needs to have different upgrade trees. It means we have to make the investment of capturing a whole different moveset for Abby. We can't just remap.
All right,
What is it? A
well,
scroll of raised dead?
Yeah, scroll raised dead. Yeah, sorry.
Abby has a fear of height. There's stuff we're doing with the camera to make you feel vertigo.
But we couldn't get both of them, huh?
No.
And that helps build empathy. It makes this character
Hmm.
real.
If let me see here. Oh, wait a second. Wow.
Joel, what is Abby's motivation? What is she trying to achieve? Her redemption is really taking care of Yara and Lev, these two kids that are from a warring faction.
And the other two with us, they're still
Huh.
willing to go back in if we decide to go back in to check out that well.
they seem really shaken, so they don't really want to do it right now. But perhaps with some persuasion.
What if they just stay outside while we go in?
They have to
Oh,
witness, so.
we're level 9, aren't we?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Somewhere along the way, I did not transfer my 5th level spells. I apologize. I have Breath of Life. I don't have any of my 5th level spells written on my sheet.
Oh.
So I totally slipped my mind. I
Oh,
could
wow.
have potentially brought back one of them.
Would you been
A
able to get
creature
to them
touched.
though? Yeah,
Sorry,
it's a touch range.
it's a touch. Okay, never mind. I'm not as concerned now. But is it? How long do I have? Oh, I was knocked
It's
unconscious
one. It's
anyway.
the very next round. Yeah, you have to
Okay,
use
so
it within
I
one
never had
round.
the opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a good
But I
spell, but
should
it's
probably.
yeah. But it
I
That's
also
why a
has a
lot of
good
times,
heal, though.
if you take reach, a lot of times people will take the reach meta magic and then put that on Breath of
Right.
Life. It's a pretty good combo.
Let me just quickly throw the names or placeholders in here so that I don't forget this again. And then I will build my spells next time.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna actually level you guys up as well.
I never even got to use your 9th level spells or your level 5 spells.
Yeah, you guys been level 9 for like several sessions.
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and put your guys at level 10 XP, and then you can level yourselves up. And then yeah, Trinia says that like if we go back in, which it looks like you intend to do so,
Do we want
I
to wait a day
suggest
though?
we be quiet because the things seem to have been reacting to our casting of spells and shouting and
Dumping
my
water into its pool.
performance. My performance wasn't helping. Every round of combat wasn't helping.
We have silence. Can we just cast silence?
You could. That could work.
Kaeso might have it. I don't think anybody else does, but
I
it's
certainly
on the
do not
cleric.
have
It's on the
silence.
cleric spell list, I believe. What do I get
But
at 10
perhaps if you
again?
guys go deeper
Oop, Study
into
Strike
this
46.
place, you might learn about what that was.
If we what?
If you guys go deeper into this place, you guys might learn about what that was, what the tentacles
maybe.
are. But
Oh,
for
yeah,
now, you
we're
have
definitely
no
gonna.
idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess also level 10's a big because it's a break point for the spell or skill focus. Like the skill focus turns from +2 to +4 at 10 ranks. So my sense motive gets a +4 for this one level.
Mm.
I think I'm almost at a point where I can sort of reliably use that crazy ability. Yeah. It's like it turns it almost a 50-50
Oh.
Run
to
it
be,
back.
able to be able to hit a DC 40 now.
Let's see, what do I get at level 10?
Okay, so I finally get that weird. I can channel both
To harm and
positive and
heal.
negative at the same time. So I can heal and harm all at once now. So that's good. Harming will be a little bit. I lose 1 die when doing it, but
So
oh,
you get to
that's
do
fine.
it at the same time?
That's pretty
Yes.
cool.
That is pretty good.
I choose one type of creature, either living or undead. All creatures of that type take both damage and healing at the same time, although the damage is one dice less. If I have selective channel, I can choose to exclude one group of creatures from the healing and a different group of creatures from the harming effects. So
Hmm.
it could still get tricky if there's too many people around, but
Yeah.
basically what I do is I exclude us from the harming effects and I exclude them from the healing effects, and it all works out.
Wait, don't
I
you
get
have to have
level
2
4
feats to do that?
extracts now.
Does that take 2 feats?
It requires selective channel for you to be able to use the exclusion part of this.
Right.
If I did not have selective channel,
So
everybody
the
would be
selective
healed
channel
5
allows you to
dice and
exclude
harmed 4 dice.
healing and damage on the same channel. I
Yes,
guess.
because this is a special ability. This is
Right.
my Envoy of Balance ability.
Right. I just wasn't
It
sure
just
if
has a
there's 2 different feats you needed. But yeah, okay. That's fine.
it just has a special interaction with the selective channel feature. There's really no reason why you would ever go this route without taking selective channel.
Right, right. You would need it for sure.
If
You're like, I'm
for
gonna
some reason
harm
you wanted
and
to use
heal
that.
you at the same time. We'll see which one does more, huh?
Yeah. Oh, the harming is 1 die less, so you'll
Oh.
probably get healed. You'll probably end up healing an extra point or 2.
Well,
but
aren't you still picking like positive or negative energy though when you channel? Or is it doing both?
it's doing both.
Because like theoretically, like already even when you're I don't know, maybe I was misunderstanding what it does, because I know normally when you're doing channel positive energy, you can't heal and harm at the same time, even if you're like fighting undead, but also wanting to heal people.
That's true. I mean,
unless
the
you can-
wording of this, the
Yeah.
wording of this says you're channeling both at the same time, but you're right. The
Okay.
fact that you have to choose one category of creature, either living or dead.
So theoretically, you could use it
Yeah.
in a situation where you wouldn't need selective channeling though, because you could say I'm damaging undead and healing living, and then you wouldn't need necessarily for all situations need the selective channeling.
No, because you select one category of creature, either living or undead, and this conjoined energy both heals and harms the affected creatures.
Huh. Okay, interesting.
Hmm.
So it's
So,
actually not very useful for us against like undead as much, because you
Hmm.
wouldn't really be able to like
But it does specifically state that this conjoined energy both heals and harms the affected creatures. So
Mhm.
I don't know. It's oddly worded,
Yeah.
but the long and the short of it is I can both heal and harm with one channel
Yep.
at the same time, which
Yeah,
is the
that's pretty
important
good.
part.
That's a significant amount of action economy. All
And
kind of
I
squished together.
think, did I get my new die? I think 10th level I get another die for my channel? Or am I just wishful thinking?
At level 10, yeah, you should. It's like every even level, I think. Or no, it's every. It's
I don't
every 2
remember.
levels. So I think it's every odd level.
Odd
So I
level
think
might
you're
be.
waiting till level 11. I'm pretty sure you're waiting till level 11.
All right. Well, this is where I'm gonna call it. I can leave Famous Grounds open for you guys to level up.
I think I'm going to bow out at this time. I've had a couple of really late nights. I will be able to fill my character sheet out at the beginning of next session. So
Yeah, well, we won't really rush into
Okay.
it. Give you some time to do that. Okay, then. Well, that was fun. That went a little bit better than I thought I was gonna go on my end of micromanaging all this shit.
Yeah. Seemed like it was a lot, but
Yeah, well, they're like, okay, well, if the NPCs get like rough with Krogan, then you start a fight with them, and then the Red Mantis come in like 10 minutes or less after you guys, hunting you guys down, and then like your noise level of everything that's happening just starts to accumulate to a point where the tentacles start to come out. And then they're like, well, Crojan won't, fight you guys anymore if that happens. So you guys could have been locked in with a battle with him as well, but luckily you guys didn't get too snarky with him, so. But yeah, the book is like, yeah, we know, but do it anyways. It's just, okay. I looked at the map, I was like, seriously? You want me to have like 20 different bodies in this tiny space? But technically it's not that small, but grids be grids.